Good afternoon, everyone, and also good afternoon to our principal, Miss Apple. Okay, good afternoon, Miss Apple, and also to Sister Jane. Okay, good afternoon, Sister Jane. Okay, so last week, we discussed about solving simultaneous equation by eliminations, right? So again, when we say solving equations by elimination, or I mean simultaneous equations in math, it means that the value of x and y between the two equations should be the same, okay? The same value of x and y, all right? When we say simultaneous equation. Now, for today's class, we are going to discuss about solving simultaneous equation by substitution, okay? So this is another method how to solve simultaneous equation. But before that, let us review from our last week's lesson. So can you open your book, please, on page 231? Okay, page 231. And let us answer some of the questions or some of the equations from your book. So at first, I'm going to show you, we're going to, how do you call this? We are going to answer it by elimination, and then after that, by substitution, okay? So that we can see that whatever you choose, whatever method you use in exam or quiz, you can have the same answer. Okay, so page 231. Okay, let us solve number 1. Okay, solve these pairs of linear simultaneous equation using the substitution method. Okay, substitution method, but again, first, let us see what is the correct answer, or what it will be the answer if we use elimination. Okay, so 2x, 2x plus y equals 9, and then x minus 2y equals 7. Okay, so again, we can eliminate either x or y. Okay. If I will choose to eliminate y, and we have negative 2y here on the second equation, okay, I must multiply this first equation to positive 2, both sides. Then we can have 4x then plus 2y equals 18, okay? And then copy the second equation, x minus 2y equals 7. Okay, so now we can eliminate y, okay? Because positive 2 plus negative 2, or 2 minus 2, is equal to 0. Okay, so we have 5x equals 25. So over 5, both sides. And then x is equal to 5. Okay. Okay. Give time to copy. Or you can screenshot or take a picture of it. So next one, how about the value of y? So I can choose either equation 1 or equation 2 to find the value of y. So let's say I will choose the equation 2. Okay. finding the value of y, x minus 2y equals 7. Okay, so let's use the value of x, our answer. So we have 5 minus 2y equals 7. And then negative 2y equals 7 minus 5. Okay, bring it here. Then negative 2. Oh, sorry, not yet. Okay, so negative 2y equals 2. Then over negative 2, negative 2. So y is equal to negative 1. Okay. Screenshot 1, 2, 3, or take a picture of it. So next, let us check if our answer is correct. Okay, let's check. So I will write first the answer. So x is equal to 5 and then y equals negative 1. Now from the first equation, okay, to check if your answer is correct, so 2x plus y equals 9. So 2 times 5, okay, plus negative 1 equals 9. So we have 10 plus negative 1, or 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 is 9 equals 9. Okay, so it means that our value of x is correct. Now, how about for the value of y if we use value of y? Oh, no, sorry. For the second equation, x minus 2y equals 7. So we have 5 minus 2 times negative 1 equals 7. So negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. 7. So 7 is equal to 7. Okay, another proof that our answer is correct. So in quiz and exam, okay, you will know if your answer is correct. Okay, so you can count your score already if you know how to check your answer. Okay, so let us now go to our main topic for today, substitution method. But for the first example, we are going to use the same equation so that we can see that the answer is the same. Okay, this is our topic for today, solving simultaneous equation by substitution. So remember, okay, let's remember that our answer is 5 and then y is negative 1. So by substitution method, so we have 2x. Okay, let's use the same equation. Let's see if we can have the same answer. Okay, so by substitution method, so first step, okay, you will choose, okay, you will decide which one of this equation you will rearrange or derive. Okay, equation 1 or equation number 2. Now, for example, I choose equation 1, okay, to become y equals 9 minus 2x. Okay, because I can move it here so that I can have y equals 9 minus 2x. And then, I am going to substitute this value of y to the second equation. Okay, I'm going to substitute this to the second equation. Okay, let's try. So we have x minus 2y equals 7. Okay, so x minus 2. Again, our value of y is 9 minus 2x. 9 minus 2x equals 7. Okay, so x minus 18. Okay, multiply. Okay, negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4x equals 7. Then x plus 4x, let's rearrange. 7, and then moving negative 18 on the other side, it will become plus. Okay, negative will become plus once you transfer it on the other side. Okay, so we have 5x equals 25. So x is equal to 5. So you can see that whether you choose substitution or elimination method, our answer will be the same. So no worries, okay? So in quiz or exam, I'm going to let you choose which one of this method is easier for you. As long as your answer is correct, it's fine. Okay, for the value of y, so since we have the same value of x, so of course we can have the same value of y. Okay, if we are going to use this new equation, new arrangement, let's try. Okay, y equals 9 minus 2x. So So we have y equals 9 minus 2 times 5. So we have 9 minus 10, y equals negative 1. Okay, solving simultaneous equation by substitution. So we still have the same answer from the elimination method. So I will let you choose which one of these two methods is easier for you. Yeah, we'll give you time to copy if some of you are copying. Oh, we are only 20. Including Miss Apple. So 18. Okay. Including my presentation, 19. Okay, so let's try to answer letter B. And then, okay, let's try here. Okay, so 3x minus 2y equals 10. Then 4x plus y equals 17. Okay, so since our topic for today is about substitution, so we are going to use only substitution again. Okay. Okay, so substitution only, all right? In quiz and exam, you are free to choose. But for now, let's focus on substitution. Okay, by substitution method, can I ask Isari? Okay, please help. What will be the...
Mr.
Okay, so if I want to rearrange this equation, so what will be the second arrangement or the second version of this equation? if I want to rearrange this? What will be the second one?
Y equal to negative 4x.
Okay,
plus-
negative 4x. Sorry. Negative 4x. Go on.
plus 17.
17. Okay, correct. Thank you. So this will be the what do you call this? The second version of, or the second set, okay? Other arrangement of the second equation. Next step. What will be the next step? Pinyapat. If I want to substitute this on the first equation.
Put negative 4x plus 17 into y. Replace it.
No. I want to substitute this in equation 1. What will be the second step? Substitute y in here.
You mean put
Yes.
negative 4x in
No,
y?
I mean, okay, I will write 3x, right? Okay, minus 2 times what?
Negative 4x.
Okay, negative 4x plus 17
equal to 10.
equals
10.
10. Okay, thank you. Next, Chanikan. Okay.
Yes, Mr.
Please help. Okay. So 3x negative 2 times negative 4x.
Positive.
Positive 8x. Okay. Then negative 2 times 17.
Negative 34.
Negative 34. Okay, equals 10. Thank you. Next, Yatika.
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
11x
11x
minus 34 equal 10.
minus 34 equals 10. Or let's say we move negative 34 on the other side already.
Okay, Mr.
What will be the sign?
Negative 24.
No. I mean negative 34. Once I transfer it or move it on the other side.
44, Mr.
Okay, plus 34. Okay. So we have 11x equals 44.
Equal 44. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next, Ganjapon.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, what is the value of x?
4.
Huh?
Value of x 44 divide 11.
Okay, and then x is equal to
4.
4. Okay, thank you. Next. Okay, you are free to choose which equation do you want to use for finding the value of y. Chacharin, which equation do you want to use to find the value of y?
Y.
This one.
Yes.
Okay, let's write it first. Okay, what's the next one?
Minus 4.
Times
4
times 4.
plus 17.
Okay. How many? Negative 4 times 4.
Negative 16.
Negative 16 plus 17. So what's the answer?
1.
1. Okay, thank you. Next. Let us see. We have x minus 2y. Okay, 2x plus 3y equals 13. Oh, this one is a little difficult. Okay, so since this one is a little different, okay, so let me give some example. Let me give example how to solve this one. Now, it is not always you will what do you call this? Your subject will always be y. Okay, so you can make it. You can move y on the other side, so that our first subject will be x. It is not only always y. Okay. You can take it first for x. Okay, so we have 2x. 2x plus 3y equals 13. So we have 2 times 10 plus 2y plus 3y equals 13. Okay, we have 20 plus 4y plus 3y equals 13. Okay, so we have, let's rearrange first. Okay, we have 7y equals 13 minus 20. Okay, 7y equals negative 7. So y is equal to negative 1. Okay, next, let's find the value of y now. So we have 2x plus 3y. Okay, let's value of x, sorry. So we can use this equation. So x is equal to 10 plus 2y. We have x equals 10 plus 2 times negative 1. X is equal to 10 minus 2. So x is equal to 8. So you can write as 8 and negative 1. For the answer. Okay. Okay, next one. Now let's try number 2. So xy is equal to 2, then y equals x plus 1. Oh, okay, so this one is easier because we have set already y equals x plus 1. Okay, Piraya. Okay, let's use equation 1. Equation 2 is set already. So what will be how to answer equation 1? Louder, please.
X multiply by x plus 1 equal to.
Right, thank you. Natnicha. X
Yes,
times
Mister.
X is?
X power of 2.
Okay. And then?
X plus X
So,
X1.
or X equals 2. Now, how to answer this one? Thank you, Natisha. Okay. Now, how are we going to answer this? Okay. So, move positive 2 on the left side or the other side. X squared plus X minus 2 equals 0. So, as you can see, on our first topic, okay, for term 2, okay, so we have studied it already, right? How to factor this one. So now you are going to apply what you have learned from the very first lesson of term 2, because the equation becomes like this, quadratic equation. Okay, can you still remember how to factor it? Natcha, M. Let's try. Factor x squared plus x minus 2. X
X plus X minus.
Okay, let's review. Okay. Let's review. So what, okay, this is how to factor again. So the factor of -2, factors of -2, okay, I will write it on the other side so that it's not confusing. So -2 is equal to -2 times 1, right? And then 2 times -1. So that's the factors of -2. Now, which one of this that when you apply addition, okay, -2 and 1 or 2 and -1, the answer will be +1. Okay, so let's go back to Natcha M.
Yes, Mister.
Okay, so can you still remember now what is the factor of this equation?
X plus 2.
Okay,
X minus 1.
x minus 1. Thank you. Okay, equals 0. Next, Ploy Napan, what will be the next step?
X equal to -2.
Okay, so let's separate first. So x is equal to
-2.
-2
And
and
another X equal to 1.
x is equal to 1.
1.
Okay. Now, since we have two values of x, okay, this is different. Okay, since we have two values of x, so it means we should have two values of y also. Okay, how to do it? Okay, so let's try if x is equal to -2. So y equals x plus 1, y equals -2 plus 1. So y is equal to -1. Okay, and the next one, if x is equal to 1. So we have y equals x plus 1, y equals 1 plus 1. So y is equal to 2. Okay, so how are we going to write the answer? Okay, so answer, okay, set 1, we have -2, right? If x is negative 2, your y is negative 1. And if x is 1, your y is positive 2. And this is our answer. So, in exam, okay, turn to exam, I am going to combine, okay, the question will be like this, because it's a combination of our topic, the first topic, and then this one, okay? So, all in one. Okay, finish copying, or you can screenshot. Next, letter B. Okay, we are in number 2, letter B. So xy equals negative 4, and then 2y equals x plus 6. Okay, so if you don't want fraction, okay, if you don't like fraction, because if we are going to make it over 2 and then over 2, so you can have fraction, right? If you don't like it, okay, if you don't want fraction, okay, you can choose x, okay? You can go for x first. Okay, so 2y minus 6 equals x. Or, let's rewrite it, x is equal to 2y minus 6. Okay, if you don't want fraction. So, what will be the next step? Natcha G.
Yes, Victor.
Okay, apply this one to equation 1.
The next step will be
Okay, so we have y times what?
y times 4.
No. This
2.
one. Okay, 2y
2y
just copy
minus
this.
6
Minus 6 equals
equals minus 4.
minus 4. Okay, thank you. Next, Supawadi. Supawadi, are you there? Miss Supawadi? Okay.
Yes, Victor.
Okay, please help me answering this. So y times 2y is?
2y to the power of 2
Okay, thank you. And the next one?
minus 6y.
Minus 6y. Okay, so equals negative 4. Okay, thank you. So we have 2y squared minus 6y. Okay. Plus 4 equals 0. Now, what do you call this? The technique here to make it easier for you to factor. Okay, if you know that the first term, the coefficient of first term, can be divided or is divisible by, can divide the second and the third, okay? So that we can have y squared, 2 divided by 2 is 2, 6 divided by 2 is negative 3, or negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3y, and then 4 divided by 2 is positive 2 equals 0. So now it's easier to factor it. Okay? So, what will be the factor? Sumita.
Yes, Mr.
Okay. So we have y and y. So what do you think? What will be the factor of positive 2 that when you add equals negative 3? Any idea?
Yes,
Oh. You can do it. Since this is negative, so don't use positive factor. Because there is negative here. Huh? Again? Okay, let's write down the factors of 2. So we have 2 and 1, right?
Yes.
So again, since the second term is negative, so never use positive, the factor of positive. So use the negative 1.
Y.
What is the factor of 2? Negative 2 and?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to use negative 2 and negative 1. Alright? Okay, then equate both sides to 0. Y equals y minus 1 equals 0. Y equals positive 1. Then y minus 2 equals 0. Y equals 2. So again, we have two values of y. So it means we're going to find the two values of x also. What is our first equation? Okay, let's use the first equation. So if y is equal to 2, let's use xy equals negative 4. Who's the next one? Panaray.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, help me answering this. X
X multiple by 2
equals
equal minus 4.
okay, or you can write 2x equals negative 4. What's the next step?
Divide by 2.
So what is our value of x?
X equal minus 2.
Minus 2. Okay, thank you. So we can write this as negative 2 and 2. Next. Warapit siya if y is equal to 1. Warapit siya, are you there?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. If y is equal to 1,
X multiplies 1
equals negative
equal
4.
negative 4.
So what is our answer? It's easy.
X multiplies
X equals,
X equal negative
because it's
4.
1, so negative 4. Okay, so this is it. Okay, thank you. So our answer is, for the second set, negative 4 and positive 1. Okay, so let's try to solve number 3. Okay, so x squared plus y squared equals 25. So x plus y equals 7. So at first it looks like very difficult, right? Because this y squared also and then x squared. But you can use equation 2. Okay. Either x or y, you can take it first. So y is equal to 7 minus x. Okay? Okay, can I ask Bunyapon if I will use equation 1?
Yes, Mr.
X to the power of 2
Huh? X?
to the power of 2
Okay, plus this one.
7 minus x
Okay, 7 minus x power of 2 equals 25. Okay, thank you. Okay, so maybe I'm going to answer it. Okay, we still have 2 minutes. So x squared plus. So most students have mistake with this. They are thinking that it's equal to 49 minus x squared, which is wrong. Okay, that's not correct. So we have 7 minus x, okay, times 7 minus x equals 25. Okay, x squared plus 49, okay, minus 7x, and then this one also minus 7x plus x squared equals 25. So let's rearrange. So we have x squared plus x squared minus 7x minus 7x plus 49 equals 25. Okay, so we have 2x squared minus 14x plus 49 minus 25 equals 0. Okay, plus, how many is this? 24. So again, we can see that our first numerical coefficient, first term, can divide the 14 and 24. Minus 7x, okay, plus 12 equals 0. Okay, factor of it. So we have x minus 4, x minus 3 equals 0. So x minus 4 equals 0. Okay, so x is equal to 4, x is equal to 3. And then I'm sure you can get the value of y by your own.